You know, as a celebration of life, we're attached to youth. We're attached to young, healthy bodies and the image of the young, healthy body. And you see that in the whole beauty industry, all of that is just promotion of this. You know, oh, you're getting old, you're getting wrinkles, try this cream. Right? And we're fighting aging. We're fighting all of the signs that indicate that you are returning to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Anything that reminds us of death, we don't like it. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, الَّذِي خَلَقَ الْمَوْتِ. He's the one who created death. وَالْحَيَاةِ. And He also created life. Why Allah mentioned death first? Because we can forget about death sometimes. Sometimes being alive and being caught up in life, death could be the last thing on our mind. But the reality is when that happens, every moment of your life, when you forget about death, you don't benefit from your life. The scholars have said, if you live thinking about life without thinking about death, there is no fruit that comes from that life. There is no benefit that comes from that life. Only when you start thinking about death, can you start benefiting and enjoying every moment of life. How so? You know, they have a saying, don't talk about death, it's so depressing, this and that. We don't look at death in that way. But we look at death in a way that every moment that you have is precious. Every moment that you have could be the last moment. You are with your family, this could be the last moment you're with your family. So how are you going to treat your family? When you're dealing with your parents, this could be the last time you see your parents. Maybe Allah will take you, maybe Allah will take them. And so how are you going to treat your parents? You leave your family to work. How are you going to say goodbye? Are you still going to fight about that, not enough salt in the food? Are you going to say, you know what, forget about it. We might die tomorrow. Is this a big deal right now then? You know, think about all of your problems. If you know that you're going to die tomorrow, how big is that problem? You know, so when you start looking at life through the eyes of death, when you start looking at life through the reality of death, then what happens? Every moment of life becomes infused with life. And so you see that newborn take a breath of life. And everybody's holding that child with joy and happiness filled in their hearts. You know that, subhanAllah, Allah, just as He gave life, He's the one that can take life. Just as He brought us into this existence, we're all going back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And one of the scholars said, being alive is a death sentence. And just because you're alive means you're going to die. So prepare yourself to meet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.